Hey, it's Alexandra Weber with Fasteners celebrating Women in Construction 2023. We have a special guest, Sandi Devore with PIP. And Sandi, we want to learn more about you as a woman in the industry. So, can you tell us about the company you're with, how long you've been there, and maybe a day in the life?
Well, I started with EAP 6.5 years ago. I've been in the industry going on 15 years now. A day in the life of Sandy. Wow. Well, my life is a little different than, people in the industry, using the tools. I'm kind of helping you be safe in the industry. So whether I'm behind my desk or traveling, I travel at least 2 weeks out of the month. So my home office is 1 or 2 weeks out of the month as well. On construction sites, whether I be doing walkthroughs, safety walkthroughs, doing trainings with distributors or end users. That's really my focus is just making sure everyone is using the right equipment, the right PPE in the workforce there.
Wonderful. Now, 15 years in the industry. That is amazing and impressive. And six and a half of those with PIP. I'm sure you've had some unique experiences that you've encountered being a woman in the industry. Is there any impactful interaction or, memory or moment that you would want to share with us that really made a difference in your career as a woman in construction?
I think back to when I first got in the industry, when I worked for a distributor. Actually, I had a friend. She was a well-respected senior account manager, and she claimed she did nothing, but she did. She opened the elevator door and let me in. She brought that elevator down and took me up with her. She submitted my resume, and she became one of my mentors. She's in the industry. She's a very strong, determined person, and that's how you have to be in this industry, being somewhat a minority. Us women, there's not a lot of us in the industry, and we really need to stick together and have that elevator come back down and bring it up.
That sounds like a great mentor to have, and it sounds like good advice to be able to help others along the way, help other women in the industry. Is there any last piece of advice that you would want to share with us, aside from that, that might be something impactful that other people who are interested in pursuing something similar would learn from you by hearing?
When I worked for a distributor, that we went through a special training, and it really has stuck with me. It's a training through McGee Consulting, called LAMA. So LAMA. Listen, acknowledge, make a statement, and ask a question. So in the sales industry, it's something that really has stuck with me because a lot of times we always have an answer, always have something to say, and we forget to listen. So, listening to our customers, if they have a problem, listen and acknowledge them, let them know that they're validated, whatever their concern is or what their need is, let them know that it's validated, and then make a statement. And then at the end, ask a question, whether is this what you need, or, I think that really has stuck with me through my 14 years in sales of PPE. Just llama. Yeah, and I say that, and it was a great program that McGee Consulting put us through, but it has stuck with me through my 14 years in the industry.
Wow, that is great advice. And I will take that with myself moving along in my, my own time in the industry. I think that is great and it's very important to listen, acknowledge, make a
Mhm.
statement and ask a question, right? Llama.
Yes.
I'll
Yes.
remember that. And hopefully our viewers can remember that acronym as well and learn from that and use that on their own paths in the industry. And we just want to thank you so much for your time, for sharing your great advice, for sharing your experience and your unique role as a woman in the industry. It's great to see from the perspective of, the manufacturing side. So thank you for allowing us the honor to highlight you as a woman in construction.
Thank you for thinking of me and, bringing me aboard on this. I think it's a great opportunity, and I'm excited for women out there because they're finally, being acknowledged in the industry. It's great.